World War II was an era of legends, heroic stories of bravery from the ground to the skies. But among the many tales of aerial combat, one man stood out as a lone defender in the face of overwhelming odds. His name, James H. Howard. Born on April 8, 1913 in Canton, China, James Howard was the son of American missionaries. He grew up in a unique environment, exposed to the culture of both East and West. After returning to the U.S., Howard attended Pomona College in California before setting his sights on the skies. He joined the U.S. Navy in 1937 and trained as a naval aviator. In the early days of World War II, Howard's first taste of combat came not with the U.S. military, but with the American Volunteer Group, better known as the Flying Tigers. As tensions with Japan escalated, Howard flew the iconic P-40 Warhawk, defending Chinese airspace against Japanese forces in the China-Burma-India theater. With the Flying Tigers, Howard honed his skills in aerial dogfighting, becoming an ace pilot, but his greatest test was still to come. In 1943, Howard transferred to the U.S. Army Air Forces and joined the 354th Fighter Group. Equipped with the formidable P51 Mustang, he was stationed in Europe, tasked with escorting bombers deep into enemy territory. The date was January 11, 1944. While escorting bombers over Germany, James Howard found himself in an unimaginable situation. His fellow fighter pilots had been forced to turn back due to fuel shortages, but Howard pressed on alone, flying above the bombers. Suddenly, more than 30 German fighters appeared in the sky, zeroing in on the vulnerable bombers. Without hesitation, Howard dove into action, attacking the enemy formation single-handedly. Outnumbered and low on fuel, Howard fought ferociously. For more than 30 minutes, he engaged the enemy, defending the bombers with such intensity that the crews of the bombers were left in awe. His daring actions inspired the bomber crews to stay focused, and despite the odds, many credited him for saving their lives that day. For his extraordinary heroism that day, James H. Howard was awarded the Medal of Honor, the only fighter pilot in the European theater to receive this prestigious award. The official citation described his action as one of the most heroic flights in military history. After the war, Howard continued his career in aviation, eventually moving into business. His leadership skills extended beyond the cockpit, and he later became an executive with a major airline. Despite his post-war success, Howard always remained humble about his Medal of Honor. He passed away in 1995, but his legacy as one of America's greatest fighter pilots endures. James H. Howard's story is a reminder of the courage and skill it took to navigate the skies in one of history's most devastating conflicts. His actions on that fateful day in 1944 stand as a testament to the bravery of all who fought to protect freedom. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and share to keep the stories of these incredible heroes alive.